Hey everybody, I'm happy to be back, being able to see everybody. Happy to be able to be here myself. It's always a beautiful thing to be able to share anything. And the story I'm about to share, I hope it'll be able to bring you at least a little something. It was something to me for sure. Earlier today, I'm in charge of dinner. So for dinner, we want to keep it light today. We're going to do sandwiches. It's a quick store, 7-Eleven, right across the street from me. So I decided, well, I'll go across the street to 7-Eleven, get the bread, and that'll be that. That'll be real quick. But then I had a thought. I had a thought, well, it's just me going to 7-Eleven. So if I run to McDonald's real quick, nobody will know. I get to spend less money. Give me a burger, give me a fry, give me a sweet tea, and that'll be it, right? Just $5, $6 won't hurt anything. In the long run, it won't hurt me. I can't speak for everybody, but I have a problem with fast food. Buying fast food, liking fast food, enjoying, entertaining fast food. I have a problem entertaining the thought of fast food. That's one of my habits is entertaining fast food. Something that I'm working on for sure. I can be proud to say that I'm working on that. It's something that has been on my mind for a while. Something that I wanted to change. We don't always have the strength to change the things that we want to change when we want to change them. But I'm happy today was a day that I could put into practice the things I've been thinking about and the things I've been reading. One of the things I've been thinking, I mean, not thinking. One of the things I read lately was, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." That basically means, as you think, you are. The things that you think about, you do. The way you think is a better way of saying it. The way you think is how you are. The way you think is an expression of more than just your body. You're more than just a body. The way you think is an expression of the things that, how can I make it? How can I say it? Your thoughts are an expression of your experiences, your beliefs, your culture. Your thoughts are a real good expression of you, a real good expression of where you are, an expression of how you are, a good, a good meter of how you are at that moment. That's why we have to always look back at ourselves, and we have to look at ourselves through life and look at the places we were, look at the places we want to be, and how we could get there. But it all refers to looking at yourself um, and looking at the way you think. Coming back to what I was talking about. So I said, well, I can go to McDonald's and that'll be quick. So the first thing I thought was, dang, I said I wasn't going to eat any more fast food. But I said, well, if I was to just buy one thing, then maybe I'll feel better. That'll show progress, right? If I just went and I just bought a McDouble, then that would show that I was at least adhering some ways, on some levels, to the rules that I was setting for myself, which was to stop bad fast food. So I thought, and I conceptualized in my mind, if I just buy one thing, if I go and I just do this one small thing, if I just make this small exception for myself this time, it's not that bad. And isn't that the way we think? I said, well, if I go here, I'm gonna feel bad because I passed up 7-Eleven to go do something I wasn't supposed to do. The McDonald's is further than the 7-Eleven. So if I made an extra stop to do something and go a place and to be out and exposing myself to things that I would be exposing myself to being out, especially at a fast food restaurant right now, was that worth me again going against the things that I already said clearly to myself that I wanted? Well, I wasn't strong at first. So I said, well, I'll just go to a store by McDonald's and I'll think about McDonald's while I'm in the store. So I made it to McDonald's because the McDonald's was closer than the Walgreens. I'd already passed 7-Eleven, had done this much thinking about it. I've been going back and forth wrestling with myself about what was the right decision to make, what was the right moves, what was the right pattern, what was the right way to show that I was changing. So I went into Walgreens, I took a second, got the bread, came out, and there it was, McDonald's right across the street. I looked at it and I looked at it and I looked at it and I said, dang, I forgot. I got to get the dog a cone. My dog has a hot spot, so I needed to get her a cone, a neck cone, so she won't be able to itch herself. And I said, well, where is the closest PetSmart? If I go back down to the PetSmart that I was at yesterday, then That's right by McDonald's. I could run in, get something real quick, and I can reward myself for having remembered to get herself that cone, for having remembered one of my own responsibilities. You see, that's crazy, right? You're thinking about I'm gonna reward myself for honoring one of my own responsibilities. But again, I wasn't there yet. So I said, well, I can go to that McDonald's, and after I go to that PetSmart, reward myself. So I was driving to PetSmart, and I said, well, wait, I was at a light. I said, well, Petco is actually closer. It's 2 lights away. And right by Petco is a KFC, it's a Popeyes, it's a Taqueria, it's a Sonic, it's a Wendy's. I said I have more options, right? I have more choices. So I was driving Petco again. I wasn't again in mindset yet that I wasn't going to get this food. I was in the mindset at that point, on my way to complete my mission, which is no longer just the responsibilities that I left the house to do, which was to get bread. And then once I remembered, it was okay to say that I needed to get a cone. That was a true responsibility, a true duty, something that I did really need to accomplish. Driving to Petco, I said, well, what can I get? What am I going to reward myself with? What's going to be my prize to myself? For being good, for being better, just getting one thing. Again, going back and forth with myself over just buying one thing. Going back and forth, wrestling with myself, thinking, oh man, I'm going to do this. I'm gonna get this. I'm going to really reward myself for not getting fast food and only getting one thing. And then I said, that doesn't make any sense, Mark. I said, that does not make any sense. What position are you giving this food that is making you come back and forth, that is making you debate, that is even putting you in the circumstance that you would go back on something that you had clearly said to yourself that you wanted to forego, something to you that was important, something that I said wasn't going to be a part of my life any longer. I said, that's just foolish. That's foolish. That's foolish. I'm not going to buy fast food. So I'm going to Petco. And when I'm there, buying fast food, I'm going to run myself with, buy myself a snack. I'm going to buy myself a soda. I'm going to buy myself a bag of chips. And that's going to be my thank you, my hand clap, my way of showing myself, saying to myself, good job, Mark. You're at least practicing the things that you said were important to you. You're at least doing something. That's something good to feel good about, right? You know, you think everything you do is great. Everything you do is great for you. Everything you do is good for you. How true is that? I finally rested on in the Petco parking lot, something that I wrote myself, not a maxim, a creed, something that I proclaim, something that I say every morning to try to give strength to, because the things that you give time to, or what, let me say it like this. I read, how long do you think about a thing? Because how long you think about a thing is called focus. And the things you focus on, you give energy to. How long have I been focusing on not doing fast food, not eating fast food, not giving them my money, not putting those things into my body? How long have I been wrestling with that? Longer than today, much longer than today. Years of telling myself, months of telling myself, this will be the last time. I'm only going to get a little bit. I'm only going to get this. Always allowing myself exceptions to the goals that I wanted. But how will I ever reach the goals if I keep making exceptions? Because you always find the best excuses for yourself. You always have the best stories for yourself, the best excuses for yourself. So I decided to be a little harder on myself, and I remembered the thing that I said every morning, which I'm going to read to you. I'm going to take my time and be patient. I'm going to take my time and be patient. I'm going to learn from my mistakes. I'm going to master my habits or learn new habits. I'm going to put energy to my goals. I'm going to look at myself and evaluate the dynamics of myself and elevate or eliminate the things I've been blessed, burdened, and have willfully pursued throughout my own life. Willfully pursued throughout my own life is something that's heavy. Things that you go after yourself, things that no one put in your path, things that you decide for yourself. I know making mistakes isn't isolated to just me, and I have the same potential to be better in the present and future as everyone before, after, and with me. It feels good to be able to say that I didn't get the fast food. It feels good to put energy to something that I've been thinking on, that I've been concentrating on, something that's been on my mind for too long without any action to it. I'm almost ashamed to say I haven't put action to it before this, but that's just the truth. I hope that in the future I can always have the mindfulness to take a second and not perceive the situations that I'm in for the moment that I'm in, but for the mindset that I'm in, the new mindset that I'm trying to be in. I know it feels good to get the things that we want and to do the things that's important to us, the things that we think are important to us, to just keep on, sometimes with the bad habits that we have. But the more we do the things that don't give us any power, the less power we have, the smaller we become in our own lives. How crazy is that, right? That we beat ourselves down. We take ourselves down with our own habits, with the things that we do. Felt good to come back home without getting that fast food. It felt good to be able to have the thought that I'm going to be able to share this on this channel and maybe it'll help somebody else with the habits that they're trying to change. Napoleon Hill said, "There's small differences in man, but the small differences add up. Those small differences make a big difference." We can start to change. We can definitely start to change our habits. We have that strength. We have that power. We definitely do. The first step is just identifying the things that we want to change, thinking about the change that we want, and finally looking for opportunities and tests throughout our daily lives to put to energy the things that we've said, to put energy to the thoughts that we manifest. We can manifest ourselves if we only start to be more consciously maintaining who we are and the things that we do, the actions that we're putting out around us. Till next time. Peace.